So last week I made a new feature for my stream called Collect the Cards. There are 3 different types of cards. There's commons, legendaries, and 1 epic card. Once you collect the legendaries and epic card, you can trade those in for grand prizes. So in order to open up a pack of cards, you can run the command !open card, which requires 1 card's token. And you open up a card, it will display 1 random card out of the list of 25. And let's say you get like an epic card and you want to show it off for bragging rights, there's a view card command. We're going to get into that in this video. Hopefully I explained it well enough. This is like a advanced level tutorial, at least I think, because there's so much stuff going into this one command. It's insane. There's 25 different cards and each card has its own action group and stuff, and we'll just get into it. I hope you enjoy this tutorial. Let's dig into it. So we're going to fast forward just to get the little stuff out of the way first. So in order to run this command, I have it set up that the user needs to have an inventory item in their account to run this command. So in order to open up a pack of cards, that user needs to have a cards token. Now on my stream, there are different types of tokens. For this, we're going to make a cards token. So we're going to go up to the hamburger up here, click on currency, rank, and inventory, add inventory, and I'm going to open mine right here. And as you can see, I have different tokens that do different things for the stream. Full screen that. If you do not have a currency system or an inventory system set up, I will run down through this real quick. You're going to name it the inventory name, whatever you want. Default max amount, you can have any number right here. I usually do 50 or 100. In order to add it to the item list, item name it whatever you want. Max amount, mine is 0. That means it's an unlimited amount. You can leave these alone. I don't have those set up right now. I'm not going to get into it in this video. And then you click add item to this item list. Now click save right down here. Once you click save, that window will disappear. Now we have a cards token set up. And if you already have a currency system set up, you don't need to worry about that. We'll get to that later on in the video. So the cards token set up, we're going to make another inventory. So click on add inventory. I'm going to open mine right here. Now this is the inventory list of all the trading cards that I have on my stream. So inventory name it, default max amount, mine is 100. Just repeat that process like how I showed you earlier. Item name, you're going to name that item. Max amount, mine is 0. I'm not going to get into the last 2. And then you just add item. So one thing I recommend is at least doing 10 to 15 different items. As you can see, I have at least 20 to 25 items. Because let's say you only have 5 items in your inventory and they're like a pack of crayons. And I want to open 3 crayons. So I run the command and I get 3 crayons. Since it's a pack of 5, there's a good chance I'm going to get the same color crayon. So if you have more of an item, there's a better chance that the user is going to get a different card, because later on in the video, I'm going to show you how to set up a action group that will randomly display 1 item from this list. So once you have that all set up, click on save. Now we have the item that is required to open this command. We have the inventory items all set up. Now it's time to make a action group. So you want to click on the hamburger again, click on action group, add new action group at the bottom. I'm going to open mine right here. Now what this action group does is we're going to make an action that is random, that is going to select 1 item randomly out of that list of the inventory items we just made. So I'm going to full screen that. So the name it whatever you want. The first action is going to be random. So click on actions at the bottom. It is going to be random. Click the plus sign to add it. Now don't get overwhelmed. This is everything we're going to add. Every group right here you see is each individual item from that inventory list. So the first step is the max, or the amount needs to be 1, because it's randomly going to select 1 item out of the list we're about to make down here. The first action is going to be group. So you want to click on action, click group, because we're going to group a few things together to make this command work. So click group, plus sign to add it. Now you see a group tab that pops up right here. The first action under that group is going to be a chat message, because when the user runs this command, a chat message is going to pop up displaying what card they got, the rarity of that card, and the view card command. So at $username is a special identifier in Mixitup where when a user redeems this command, it will display and highlight their name right here. So you want to do at $username, and I have it typed out saying just opened up a card, the name of that card, the rarity, and the view card command. So we'll get to the view card command later on in the video. The overlay and images, so it's going to pop up as the file I made, the Photoshop picture of the card is going to be displayed right here. So action, if you have an image, this is where you add that image. So overlay and images and videos, click the plus sign to add it. You'll see it pop up right here. The action is going to be image. Overlay endpoints. I don't have this. Yours is going to be default. I made a single source HTML file on Mixitup, or HTML source, so I can have it on a specific part of the screen. I'm not going to get into that in this video, but if you want to know how to set up a single source HTML on Mixitup, let me know. I will gladly make a tutorial on that. The duration is going to be 5 seconds. You can set that to whatever you want, and you just pretty much browse wherever you saved your image that you want to be displayed on your computer and select it that way. The next one is, since they are opening that card, we are going to add that inventory item to that user's account. So go to actions where you selected the chat message and overlay. We're going to go down, third one down, I believe. It's going to be consumables. Click the plus button to add it. Now the consumables is going to be cards, which is your inventory item, or the full inventory. The action is going to be add to user because we're adding this item to that user's account, and the item name in that inventory is the first one on that list, Black Knight card. The amount is 1, so we're going to minimize that, and we're going to repeat that process for every single item on that inventory list. So instead of like going up the action several different times, there is a duplicate button right here. So you want to click on duplicate, and as you can see, there will be a second tab for this group tab. So we're just going to change a few things. So click on chat message. We're going to change the name since this is the second item from that list. The name is champ. Rarity is the same thing. And then the view card command has changed as well, since every card has its own view card command. You need to change the image wherever you saved it on your computer. The consumables, the only thing you need to change, since we already have it set up, is the second one on the list. So as you can see, we're just pretty much copying and pasting everything, and we just need to run down through that list and select every single item. So do that. Repeat that process over and over until you get to the very last item on your inventory list. Now, one thing I have set up is the rare card, which is the epic card on this feature. I have it set up as they get a special an extra card token. So if they open up a pack of cards and they get the epic card, which is super rare, they get 1 free card token so they can open up another card. So once you have that set up, you can go ahead and click save, and we'll close out of that. Now it's time to open up and make a command. So click on the hamburger. We're going to click on commands. So I'm going to open. You want to click on new command. I'm going to find this command right here. Open card. So since this is a like an advanced level, there's so much stuff going into this. I recommend making a command group, which, let me back out of that. When you type out that command name, it will pretty much pop up a folder and keep it all organized. Where'd my cards go? Open card. We're gonna open that. So you want to click on new command, and the command editor will pop up. The name is going to be open card. The command group, this is what I was talking about. You can name it cards or whatever, and it will pop up a tab right here. Whoops. It'll pop up a tab just to keep it all organized. The command, the chat trigger, exclamation point open card. So whatever you type here, that's the command that user is going to run in order for them to open up a pack of cards. So that very first step I showed you in this video, that card token that we made, this is where that user requirements come in. So that little toolbox right here, you want to click on that. This is the inventory requirement. So the inventory is going to be tokens, the card token, and the amount is 1. So that user needs to have at least 1 cards token in order for this command to work. If they don't have one, a message will pop up saying you don't have the required token to run this command. Now, in order for this command to work, we need to add a action command. So underneath action, we go to command, click the plus sign to add it. This will pop up. The run type, or the type is run command. The command type is action group, because we're going to add the action group that we made to this command. And the command under action group is cards, the one we just made. So once we have that all set up, you click on save. And that is pretty much it. So let me do exclamation point open card. And as you can see, I won a spin the wheel card, and you can see Uncultured Steve just opened up a card, the name of that card, the rarity, and the view card command. So now let's say I pulled a rare card. I already have one open. Let's see, Cartoon Woozy card. I have all the legendaries and the epic card as a sound effect. So whenever you open or view that card, there is a sound effect because it's a rare card. So that's the view card command that I was talking about. So now we need to go back into commands and make a view card command for every single item for that card. So I'm going to move that over there. Back into the commands, you want to click on new command. I'm going to open this right here. And as you can see, these are all the cards that are, this is kind of crazy. There's so much stuff going into this. There is the Black Knight card, the Cartoon Woozy card. I have the epic, common, legendary. Every single item from the inventory list we made, we need to add to a new command. So click new command. I will pop up this right here. Name it your inventory name, Black Knight card. So I always have the name of that card plus the word card after it. The command group, like I said, to keep it organized. User requirements is going to be 1 Black Knight card, because they need to have that to run this command. And in order for them to keep running that command, I have it set up as a currency or consumables that gives that user their card item back into their account so they can keep running this command, because it costs 1 Black Knight card to run this command. So I have it add to user as a Black Knight card so they get that in return. So it's just pretty much add action, add a chat message. At $username is showing off his Black Knight card. The type is common. Consumables, like I just said, it's going to add that user the Black Knight card so they don't run out of that token if they want to view it multiple times. And the overlay endpoints, like I showed you earlier, you're going to add that image. And one other feature I did that is different than what we did earlier is the animation under the image. So when you open up a pack of cards, it's just going to display that card with no animation. But if you view that card, there's a special, like a little feature that is animated. So if you do animation, you can select the list of all this different animation stuff right here. I have mine back in right and back out left. So you can save it and just repeat that process over and over. So let's see, the culture coins card. So in order to view that, they need to have the user requirements, culture coins underneath the inventory cards. The amount is 1. Same process, consumables. You're going to give them back their culture coins inventory card so they can view it multiple times. So that's pretty much it. I know that's a lot just for a little feature on Mix It Up, but I thought this was a pretty cool idea. One other thing I did was exclamation point card info. I have a command set up, exclamation point card info, and there's a website that I made just for like information about all the cards on the collect the cards feature on my stream. So it has like the command, the tokens that you need, view card command, see below, trade cards in. You can trade in all the legendary cards. This is something I forgot to talk about. If you collect enough legendary and epic cards, you can trade it in for the grand prize. You get 2 million culture coins, 5 Will of Doom tokens, 5 SIP tokens, and 2 shots tokens. There's a little video displayed that with all my common cards along with the list. And I made it like a grade. I just randomly picked like a grade for that card, the year it was made, since I made it this year, and the view card command. So let's say if you got a Steve card, you can do ! Steve card. There's a legendary. There's only 4 legendary cards, along with the list, the grades, view card command, and 1 epic card. Now that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments down below. I thought this was a pretty fun feature. Everybody seems to like it. I also have where's my Twitch chat at here? I also have a feature on my channel points, custom card. If you click on that, I can't do that because I'm not live. If you click on that, if you redeem it for 10,000 points, I can make a custom culture card for you and add it to this inventory. So that's just a fun little feature for the stream that I thought about. Everybody, like I said, everybody seems to enjoy it. If you have any questions or ideas of what I should add to this, let me know in the comments down below. If you're going to end up using this idea, go ahead and feel free to let me know if you are, because I think this is pretty cool. Like I said, if you have any questions, concerns, or ideas, let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video, subscribe for more tutorials, and thanks for watching, and have a great day.